Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás? Mi amo Alicia. Hello my kittens, how are you? My name is Allison, and today we are playing Nancy Drew Labyrinth of Lies Pre-Order Edition. Well, I call it Pre-Order Edition, it's really Collector's Edition. The only way you can get the Collector's Edition from Her Interactive is if you pre-order it. Once the game is publicly released, you can no longer get the Collector's Edition. It's really unfortunate they do this, but again, it's like one of those things where they want it to be like a collector's item kind of thing. I guess they wanted to do that for like nostalgia's sake, to make Nancy Drew more memorable, make it more of a fan base, so that those who love Nancy Drew can pass it on to others. So I do want to let you all know that Her Interactive bases all their video games of a book series with the same name, Nancy Drew. And the book series actually started in 1930. I would love to tell you the trivia behind the copyrights of Nancy Drew between the two publishing companies, Grosset and Dunlap and Simon & Schuster. I'm just not going to go into details about it. So the reason why I brought up that all their games are based off books is because Labyrinth of Lies is based on a book. And the book is called The Greek Symbol Mystery number 60. Now, the reason why you saw a book cover flash when I said that is because with both publishing companies, Grosset and Dunlap and Simon & Schuster, they actually liked to reset the book series every so often. They actually did reset it to number 1, and sometimes they actually used the same stories, other times they didn't. And if they did use the same stories, they actually would change the cover art, revise them, or at least do some better editing to make it look a little more decent, I suppose. I say decent. My writing style... Anyway, I did some research on the book, and it turns out there's at least 6 different book cover arts for The Greek Symbol Mystery number 60. It is insane. So I'm going to be saying that title a couple more times, both in this intro and the outro, so that you can see them. It is pretty awesome of how different these cover arts are, because they're not by the same people from that decade, from that era of when the books came out. It's just so interesting of how they view Nancy Drew and how they view other characters in the book, how they imagine what these characters are doing in those particular scenes. I never thought of it like that. Wow. Their imagination. Well, yeah, you gotta have imagination if you're gonna do cover arts. Well, I will go into more details about the book in the outro. I'm not gonna do that right now, as I am already running out of time. I've been talking quite a bit. Even though in the post, it'll probably say that I'm at like 3 or 4 minutes already. Well, I did not actually go into detail of what is in the collector's edition for the Nancy Drew games. And it actually all depends if Nancy has a cell phone in the game. And in this game, she does. Basically what you get on the cell phone are phone charms, sometimes an Easter egg dedicated just to the cell phone, or otherwise just specifically for the collector's part. Sometimes you get random text from a certain someone, and that certain someone is usually Ned Nickerson. If not, it's Bess and George, who are cousins, Nancy's best friends. Or Frank and Joe Hardy, who are the Hardy Boys. They're twin brothers who are detectives. And let me tell you, Nancy and Frank and Joe Hardy are amateur detectives. There's a difference between amateur detective and professional detective. Amateurs do not get paid, professionals do. Same thing with private eyes. Professionals and private eyes both get paid. They're licensed, they're legal. Amateurs, they do it, they know what is legal. They like to bend what they know is legal to make sure that they can get things done. That's basically what Nancy, Frank, and Joe do. I gotta tell you, me being an aunt for like the past 3.5 years now, I'm just seeing how bad of a role model Nancy really is. Heck, I'm even seeing how bad of a role model Barbie is. Wow. Okay. Anyway, there are actually a couple of things that are part of the collector's edition just for this specific game. For this specific game, the extra parts that are in the collector's edition is a little bit part of the extras. The concept art is basically collector's edition, which is really unfortunate. I mean, it does say complete game to unlock. I think bonus art is just bonus art intentionally. I think concept art is the actual concept of, like, if you have the regular game and not the collector's edition, please comment down below and tell me if that part is unlocked for you or if you are able to unlock it. I actually do not know for a fact. I haven't actually talked to anyone about that personally, and if I have, I don't remember. Other things that you get in the collector's edition are extra tablet entries in Grigor's tablets. I actually do not know which entries those are. I didn't look. I didn't go into deep research into which entries those were. And there are 2 audio bits on the messenger on, I've already forgotten her name, on our employer's desk. And I'm saying employer because she brought us to Greece to solve a mystery, even though we're posing as you say we were posing as assistant? Yeah. Okay, there are actually a couple of things that I do want to point out, and it is because of the interface. Her Interactive actually has their own game engine, even though they didn't use it for Midnight in Salem. Their own game engine they like to update, and their latest interface is actually really neat. They didn't update it until game number 28, Ghost of Thornton Hall. You actually do get to see it in number 27, Deadly Device, but there were 2 features they didn't add until Ghost of Thornton Hall. One is actually connected to an award, which is the spoiler-free achievement. I am actually going to work on that so that I can get close to every single achievement in here. I'm one of those 100% those, and you did notice that there was a phone charm completed as well as the Easter eggs. Although I don't have all of the Easter eggs, I will point out when we get to that point in the game where I do get the item that will help me get that Easter egg. And the other thing that and the other feature is the fast convo. And I will point that out if we actually end up talking to someone in this video. I actually do not know if that will happen. So actually let me turn down the music. I brought that up super high so that we could hear it in the main menu. And 2 things. I know this has been going on pretty long. With every Nancy Drew game, Her Interactive likes to give you 2 detective levels to choose from when you play a game. There's Amateur and there's Master. Amateur gives you regular puzzles, hints available, detailed task list. Master gives you more challenging, no hints, and basic task list. Now, as I said, they did an interface update by game number 28, Ghost of Thornton Hall. I actually did check, and there actually is a basic task list. Before game number 28, there wasn't one. The only thing you would ever get was one thing on there, and it would say, I'm a senior detective or master sleuth. I don't need a checklist. You mark that off, and you're done for the rest of the game. You don't even get to ask your friends on the phone for help. That is if she has a cell phone in the game, or even a phone in general. I know in the older games, Nancy has a laptop, and she's able to contact her friends through there. Even on her laptop, you can get hints from them, I think, on the Master Sleuth. Anywho, let's actually get to the game. But as I said, there is one last thing. If there's anything in this video that does not look familiar, it is because you have not been keeping up. Please check the description box below. There's the previous video as well as the playlist. I recommend the playlist because it will have everything that I've done so far with Nancy Drew, Labyrinth of Lies, and please, let's get into it. I've been talking long enough. Boy, I feel like I am not going to get much gameplay. Alright, so here is the task list. I'm just going to briefly talk about this. I know last time I checked, it takes me like 4 minutes to go through this. It's really simple. You actually get an option to check out how to get certain tasks done. Some don't actually have hints, pretty much because they're simple.
Haven't done that.
Oh. But we did check
Did
this.
that.
And let's see. Let's choose this one. So, check out the lift. Wait, really? Oh, that's right. I remember. Okay, we do need to go back down. I know what to do. So, you first get that little box right there, and you click on that. It gives you one simple hint. If there's another box, it gives you like a little loading screen on that box. Probably says I need a hint on there. If not, it'll have red words and it'll say I need a solution. In my opinion, I need a solution is the last resort, because once you click on that, it is basically cheating. You're getting an actual solution. Not to mention that will cut you off from getting the spoiler-free achievement. You are welcome to use the solution box. I am not going to force you. I'm just trying to suggest not to use it only because completing that task yourself is so rewarding, and it just proves to yourself, I got this done without any hints, without any trouble, without looking at the solution. This is awesome. I love it. It's so relieving to do that. So I am actually, with that little hint right there, I actually do remember what I'm supposed to do. Let me actually see if I got anything else done on this playlist.
Done. Still haven't done that.
Okay. Well, now that I remember what to do with finding the I cannot believe I forgot about that. I knew it had something to do with the lift. I couldn't remember why. Hi, Niobe. Oh, let's check out the vase that we painted.
Is this a sphinx?
Yeah, we did pretty good. And we can actually, I'm not gonna do it. I will on my free time. I don't know if it'll be in this particular gameplay though, because what's really cool about the award system in this interface updates is that once you get an achievement done, it is completed for all of your games. You don't have to get it with every single gameplay in the same game. It is there permanently. It's not reset every time you start a new game, which is super cool. I love that feature. But there is a reason why Nancy asked that question about the Sphinx. She's not supposed to be doing that. Because if you look here, unapproved images, Sphinx. Oh boy. I'm not going to bring it up to Niobe right now because I actually do know what I'm supposed to be doing about the lift remote. Oh, nope, wrong way. We need to go to Sharon. Or Charon, however you pronounce it. I'm gonna get you, my pretty.
And your little dog, too!
Yeah! See? That hint freaking helped me.
I need to get the connections hooked back up.
Oh gosh, I freaking forgot about this.
Looks like the number indicates how many connections come from each point.
Yeah, this is the video. This, I forgot which game it is, but this reminds me of a puzzle from a previous Nancy Drew game. I don't remember which game it was, though. That's right, okay. Okay, that works. Booyah. Heck yeah! Well, that was quick.
Thanos can't stop me now.
Heck freaking yeah. Can't stop me now. Bidoo. Yeah. Alright. Well, we got 2 of those things done. I'm not gonna click them. I'm still having trouble with that authentication database. I don't understand.
Hello.
It seems a little strange that there are only 4 people in the entire cast and crew.
A good stage director doesn't cast herself, but I understand Persephone.
Okay.
I was this happy girl, and one day I fell into this vast sadness. I got out of it, but just like Persephone, I know it will come back for me, even on my best days.
I definitely see you have a personal connection with Persephone. But what happens if there's a problem during the performance and you're all on stage?
I don't like to think about that.
You have to, though. You're the freaking director. You have to. The director has to be concerned about every single flaw, every single possibility. You need more people. You cannot depend on just yourself and 3 other people that are the cast for a play that's supposed to happen all week. But if you guys know the game, I'm not going to say anything. So you saw me use the arrows. That basically skips the
Goodbye.
dialogue of Nancy.
Talk to you later.
As well as the person you're talking to. I actually really like that feature. I use it for when I'm bored and don't want to do the gameplay. Or if I want to do a speedrun and tell myself how quick I can do it. In fact, I'm betting Michael Gray uses it when he does his speedruns. I feel like going to the desk. Oh, right, the player. So the player actually has 2 audios. I know I said that I was going to do all the audios in one video of its own. There is one specific one. Oh, frick. I don't know which one it is. But it's one of these. Actually, it's probably the Niobe scene work in general. That's part of the collector's edition. Because that's what it's telling me here. Niobe scene work and I Forgot to Laugh. Both of these are collector's edition. Sad failed jokes. Wait, what? I never saw that before. Oh my gosh, I do need to do a separate video for this. What the butts? Okay. Alright. I know we're not supposed to be giving...
I should call Melina before giving these to Xenia.
There we go. Okay.
Hi, Nancy.
Xenia wants a copy of the time cards. Can I share those with her?
No.
Should I be concerned that she wants the time cards?
Maybe.
Okay, I'll stall for now. Any advice?
Keep an eye on her.
Alright.
Later.
Goodbye.
I'm worried I messed things up with Niobe. Because I'm supposed to be getting something from her, and nothing is popping up.
Hello.
I'll let you go.
Until later.
What am I doing wrong? I probably should use a hint.
Nancy,
What's up?
have you ever been on stage?
A few times. Why?
I don't know if I can handle it.
Well, that's the case. Why did you become an actor?
I find myself asking me that question too.
So, what's the answer?
That is also a common follow question I ask myself.
Alright.
Can I ask why you're acting if it scares you so much?
You're asking the wrong Niobe.
Okay, which one should I ask?
Niobe of months ago. That silly girl who thought this would be a chance to grow. I don't care for her. I wish I could tell her that right to my face.
Yeah.
So, how did I do with the vase?
Alexandra would be proud,
Alexandria?
but I'm prouder. Nice work.
I thought it was Alexandria.
You're breaking the terms of your contract.
What do you mean?
You're breaking the rules Melina left for you.
I'm not.
Can you explain the shard of pottery with a sphinx on it that I found in your kiln?
Who are you that you think you can go into my studio?
What? Aren't you the one who asked me for help?
Yes.
I think something strange is happening here. But of course, I'm not an artist. Maybe you can help me understand.
Oh, jeez.
False modesty is worse pride. Stay out of my studio.
Woof. Alright, I guess it's the time where I have to talk to everyone, exhaust everything.
All right.
How long have you been touring?
On and off for a while. This is my first time directing, but I've been acting since the day I was born.
Huh?
Who hasn't?
Niobe seems very uncomfortable on stage.
I know. I'm worried about it. But I trust her. Demeter needs to be strong, but she also needs fragility.
True.
Everyone can fake being strong, but Niobe has that quality of someone going through life with white knuckles.
You cast her because she's uncomfortable in real life?
I guess you could say that.
Yikes.
Isn't that a gamble? Picking someone who's afraid of acting to, well, act?
No. It's a gamble to choose anyone who isn't scared.
True.
Gregor, for example. He's my problem now. He's too confident. He won't even learn his lines.
It's not that he won't learn his lines, it's that he prefers to improv. And it's unfortunate that you're not accepting that.
Are you using any real art in the production?
When we can,
And when you can't?
we make our own reproductions.
Well, how can you tell the difference?
Niobe can explain it better, but we have this contract that outlines what materials we can use, what tools, and the process.
Got it.
What can you tell me about Gregor?
I like him. I know he's the type to flatter. I know it's self-serving to listen to him when he tells me I'm gorgeous and brilliant. But you know what? I can use the emotional junk food some days.
Yeah, me too. Ooh, a new question.
What made you interested in ancient Greece?
I guess if I had to pick an answer, I'd say the ancient Greeks.
Okay, fair answer.
No, it's not. She needs to be more specific than the ancient Greeks, because there's more people in the ancient Greeks. You can't just be general. There's ancient Greek gods, there's ancient Greek people, there's ancient Greek heroes. You can't just be generic about that. For me, for instance, my favorite thing about Greece is the Greek gods. This is the Greek mythology. In fact, it's
I'll let
helped
you
me
go.
create an
Bye.
Italian god of... That is, I'm not going to say, because I'm trying to create a book of it.
Do you like what you found in my bag?
Sorry if that was intrusive, but I'm here to keep tabs on the museum.
Oh, then let me help you. The museum is on the exterior of the bag. The interior of the bag is not the museum.
Got a point.
Museum? Not museum.
Yep, I get it.
You've made your point.
See that I have.
Did I upset you earlier?
No. The show was starting to rest on my shoulders more and more. I needed to catch my breath.
Alright, I'm going to save these questions for later.
Later.
Talk to you later.
I am going to approach him one more time, though.
Say, just a shot in the dark, but you've got an agenda here?
You could say that.
You know what I do all day?
Try to figure out what your ankle wings are for?
Yes.
Okay, and what else?
I study people and I study characters. Not that the difference is all that big.
Yeah.
I suppose this is leading to some insight you have about me.
Wow, conceited.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're toying with me, aren't you?
You and I ask the same type of questions. And yes, I am.
I like figuring people out.
I don't just like to. I need to.
As an actor?
And in life.
Yeah. And I'm going to do that one more time.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Approaching him, approaching characters really comes up with automatic dialogues. I love them.
I looked up everything I could about you. You're not the average teenager.
And?
I noticed that you seem to find trouble.
And sometimes trouble finds her.
And when you're not searching it out, someone puts you directly in trouble's
Yep.
path.
Sure, but you could say the same thing about a lot of people.
Yeah, right.
Is something bad going to happen here?
I don't think so.
Good. Thank you. If there's any danger at all, please let me know.
I love hearing that. We have a good person here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
The fact that he said that so genuinely. I'm actually gonna look in here just real quick. I know that we're at the end of the... Ooh. Oh, we already looked at this, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We need to get Xenia away from her desk. And we already looked at everything down here, right? Yeah. Okay, so we can't pull that anymore. I wonder, would bring this down summon Thanos? Yes, it would. Alright. Well, with that, I think I'm going to save it here. Yeah, boink. And 17. Save! And let's do that while we exit. Save! Alright. That's been going long enough. I seriously hope I can trim that down enough for it to be less than 35 minutes. It's been driving me nuts how long I talk in the intro, because I screw up so many times while I talk. And I just re-say what I say so that during post I cut that bit out and just fix it. Anyway, let me get into the details of the book, The Greek Symbol Mystery, and number 60. And I know I keep adding the number to it. I know I don't need to. I don't do a very good job at explaining the book, really. I guess the best way I can talk about the book is to talk about it from the case's perspective, rather than Nancy's perspective. Although I do end up doing that. So, The Greek Symbol Mystery is about one of her dad's cases. She, her dad, and her friends Bess and George go to Greece in search of someone's cousin, as well as a missing inheritance. Now, the Greek Symbol Mystery doesn't really say whose inheritance it is until the end of the book, which is really unfortunate. I don't understand why they set it up like that, considering, well, I mean, really, the person who hired Nancy's dad should have explained who was getting the inheritance, because it would have explained everything. Well, not everything, but it would explain a few things. Anywho, while Nancy and her friends were in a shopping district, some sort of escape was happening with a thief, or should I say thief gang? I can't quite remember how many there were, but somehow the thief slipped a stolen mask in Nancy's shopping bag, and for some reason, Nancy got the blame. She is brought in to the Greece police, and for some reason the Greece police automatically assumes that she is guilty. They don't accept any evidence of how she is innocent, either verbal or physical, until George brings something that actually really does prove Nancy's innocence, which is really strange. I don't like hearsay. The way it happened, though, they automatically assumed they would not accept anything. When Bess tried to interject, tried to verbally say how she's innocent, it just dug Nancy in a deeper hole. The police are figuring out ways of how that kind of evidence would help Nancy into being in this thief gang. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this mask was stolen from a museum. Oh boy. And I'm not going to explain the rest of the book, mainly because it somewhat connects the similarities of the book and the game, which is really cool. Well, I say it's really cool, but I will let you find out what you think is cool. And I will tell you how you can find that out. You can find, I don't actually lost count of how many times I said the Greek Symbol Mystery, so I will say it one more time when I explain of how you can get a copy of the book yourself. Now, I actually found a website last year, maybe it was more than a year, because time has been so elusive to me right now. Anywho, the website is archive.org or openlibrary.org. Either two work. Really, it gives you like a whole bunch of different library databases, library search engines. There are a bunch of different sections, really. I actually have a little bit of a clip that can show you what it's like, what you can do. Basically, you get to check out 5 books at a time. Each book you get to borrow for 2 weeks. That's 14 days. And here's the kicker. It's all free. All you have to do is create an account. The only thing you need is your email address, create your own username and your password. But other than that, they don't take any of your personal information. They don't need your credit card. It's freaking free and I super love it. I know this sounds like a freaking sponsored ad, but it's not. Seriously. I found about this website trying to find a copy of a book that was for a silent spy, and it was driving me nuts that I couldn't find a way to get a free copy of the book because I knew I didn't have a copy myself. I was like, how the heck am I supposed to do this? And I was just kept looking up like library databases, free databases that I could use. And this website popped up and I'm like, what's this? And oh my gosh, I was freaking so excited. And I brought it up with this group that I'm in on Facebook, and I will actually put a link to that in the description as well, which is Nancy Drew Weekly Game Club. It's basically like a book club, really. We play a specific game every so often, and we actually read the books that the games are based off of as well. Lately, we've also been watching movies and shows that are similar to the game. Not just the game, but also the book, really. There are actually some Nancy Drew shows, some Nancy Drew movies. There actually is a new Nancy Drew show on CW, which is actually really neat. I'm actually really behind on watching that. I told myself that I was going to dedicate my time watching that show, because I am in full support of the actress who plays Nancy Drew. Because guess what? She's a Nancy Drew gamer! Oh my gosh, I love it. Anyway, I will put a direct link to the book, The Greek Symbol Mystery, in the description box below. I gotta get going, everyone. I've been going on way too long with this video. As I keep saying in every single video, and I say repeatedly, I love you all so much, my beautiful kittens and viewers. And on that note, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If so, smash that like button like a kitten would. And if you're just now tuning into this channel and you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that ugly red subscribe button, make it that beautiful gray, as well as that bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do, which are Wednesdays and Sundays now. Wednesdays, Nancy Drew, and Sundays, the game of my choosing. Yeah. I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or nights, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rusty Rabbit, saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube. My singing, I love to sing. I get that from pops on my pop side.